Hey guys, it's Anwar, and welcome to the third episode of the Wayne Manor Project. Now today we have a lot planned. First off, we're gonna go straight into Arkham Knight Predator Challenge. This will be up on screen now. Now I've been looking at photos of what there is, and it's just not good enough. So I was like, you know what? Let's go give it a try, see how I get on, and by surprise, there is a lot more than I thought there would be. Now, there's a lot more rooms than I expected, hallways, pillars that I haven't seen in pictures. So it was really nice to have a quick scan around, try and not get caught. You will see very poor gameplay. I tried my best, but you know, it's a work in progress. But there is a lot more insight on what kind of aesthetic we're going for and how I'm going to be able to portray that into the Minecraft build. Now, I also, while we're here, this is a voiceover, by the way. It's been a while. I just want to give you a little bit of a what's it called? Don't remember the word. Run up of what's been going on recently, why there have been no uploads, and so on and so forth. If you're not already in my Discord, I'm not begging you to be in there, but I have been hit with not only a throat infection, but like some sort of cold bug thing. It hasn't been great. It really hasn't been the best. So not only has that really limited my free time, I have opted in for overtime for work. So that again has shortened my free time even more. So mainly, I just wanted to get better, and life was also just getting in the way. So for that, I want to try and avoid that more often. So what I will be doing is doing these Wayne Manor uploads fortnightly or every 2 weeks. So that gives me 2 weeks to record and edit, and that will be pretty much it. If I can get on the top of my A game, then that will be much helpful for me in the future. And we can get a lot more progress on with today. So for this video, there is footage recorded from when I was really ill. So I will sound really bunged up or just not with it. So it will be a shorter video today. So apologies for that. However, the plan is we are going to get the exterior walls up and, built. The towers will be left behind for now until I get a design scrapped up in a creative world. And then as well as that, I want to get the interior walls in as well. That will be made with cyan, terracotta, and dark oak planks, I believe. So a lot of farming different materials today, but I want to try and start getting these foundations up and a new blueprint put down. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Apologies again, really am sorry about just no uploads, but I have been keeping updates in Discord and on the community section on YouTube. But without further ado, please enjoy the video, and I'll see you again later. Goodbye. We're gonna redo the blueprint. I have actually labeled all the rooms and kind of made things a little bit bigger. So it is kind of annoying that I do have to take it all down, but I say all of it, majority of it. Because this should be actually vertical. So we're going to have a little room here, and then it's going to go straight into the Great Hall. So this bathroom will be coming out. There's going to be so much, so much change. Alrighty, we have finished. So there's still a lot of bits and bobs to do, but let's give you a quick tour of what to expect. So we have this little opening area, so to speak. So we can put some tables there, a little armor stand, whatever. And then we go into what will be the Great Hall. Now, this isn't in the game itself, but I was like, I really want to keep the cloakroom. I think it'll be a really cool idea to play with decor blocks, with armor stands, and it's not a lot of space, but it is something. Now, as we walk in, there's one thing that I realized with the Predator Challenge was that there's a hallway system. And I didn't even realize that, even from pictures. So this is why it was really important for me to kind of look into it and, you know, see. We have this extra space that we can utilize. So as we walk in, you have both staircases either side of you. On either side, there are 2 grates for Batman to go in. Because, as you may or may not know, in the Arkham trilogy, all you do is go into grates or vents or whatever. That's literally the point of the game. It's not about catching the Joker or saving Gotham. It's just to go through the vents. So I've left 2 little openings here. And what I will do instead is I'll put a single door in there either side, because the back exit is quite lacking. There's not a lot going on here. I don't really want to put too much attention as we do at the front, because it's not my priority really. It's just there, you know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you care about the back entrance. Okay, I'm sorry. On the left and right side of the map, there are 2 unique rooms. On the left side, there is quite a narrow hall that has armor, has souvenirs, quite rich people stuff, you know, rich people collectibles. So as we walk down here, I have made it a little bit bigger than it is in the game. This is mainly because we've got a lot of space to use up, and I think it'll be really cool to not only make this into like a show off room, but also an entrance into what could be the ballroom. Because now this side is the most biggest section. I think it's more closed off as well, which is quite nice. Which leaves us for room of that we could have a little balcony, or we can have another exit out here. Who knows? But this will end up being the ballroom instead. So this little area is also just a showroom. Now, this little room at the front, I had no idea what to do with it. But instead, I'm going to try and put it into an office. It's a very narrow space. It's very awkward, but I think we can try and do something with it at least. Moving on, we've got a bathroom over here. I need to put some more bathrooms dotted around, because we're kind of lacking some, you know? Again, want to make it realistic. Now on the right side over here, there's like a little sitting room with a little fireplace and some bookcases. And what we'll end up doing is probably combining them both together, having like a living room and library. So again, I've made it much bigger. Ignore that sign. It's not an office, one direction. It's not. This will be more of the private side. You have the living room, you have a dining room, we have a kitchen and a bathroom. So there's much more privacy with this little area. This will need a little bit of changing, because the proportions of each room just doesn't look right. Like, I don't know what this room is. It could be a massive bathroom. Who knows? So again, a lot more to do. I might add like a little private staircase on the side. I'm really not entirely sure. But again, it's still a work in progress. So I had the most horrific sneezing fit in my life. So, right. Anywho, let's crack it on and let's get some blocks ready to go. Now what I want to do is kind of blend it in the normal sandstone at some point, because I thought smooth sand is just, it's not gonna vibe, you know? Oh, I'm in the incense pool. Oh, okay. Right, here we go. We got the stone cutter, exactly what I need. Now the good thing about having this base put on as well is what we can technically do is have 2 thick layers of like normal wall. That makes sense? Don't know if it makes sense, but hear me out. So what I'm going to end up doing is making a bunch of smooth sandstone stairs,
and some walls of normal sandstone, because we're going to need a bunch of these, because I really want to have as much depth as possible, and that's exactly how we're going to utilize that. On these red wall blocks, we're going to have a bit of sandstone on either side. I need to actually make some more shears. I do apologize if the vibe isn't as upbeat as it usually is. I am still unwell. Not only was I bombarded with a horrific cold, I am still struggling with no, not with just a cold. Not only was it a cold, it was also a throat infection, hence the reason why there's been no videos. Now, what we're gonna do here is get these sandstone blocks, and we've got the walls. We're gonna go up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be good. And then we're gonna go up 4 times with these walls. So let's do the same on the other side. Wonderful. And I'm gonna support that with some smooth sandstone. This is when we're going to start getting these scaffolding blocks out, because we're not going to make it alive. Now, from this side, we're going to do some upside down stairs. There we go. Wonderful. So that's kind of what the wall / window will look like. What I will show you as well is with the floor, I'm going to have 2 layers. This is what I like to do with some of my builds. I do like to have a 2-layered floor system. So if I have a bathroom upstairs, I can have mushroom blocks and then wood as well, without it interfering with the ceiling down here. So by doing that, what I'm going to do is up here, I'm going to have this little wall here with nothing behind it, and this will go straight onto the next floor, like so. And you'll see the pan like slowly coming up. I won't go on to the next floor just yet, because we need to sort this one out first. But you can see it just has a nice little texture to it, and that's what I love. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this pattern all the way around the whole building. See what it looks like. See what it looks like. Alrighty, those are the walls done. I'm so chuffed about that now. I'm really excited to see what it looks like when I turn around. Oh, that's beautiful. It does look a bit odd with that one already kind of done, but with that pretty much copied and pasted a few floors up, I think that will look really good. Oh, hello. Righty-ho. Let's have a look and see what we've got going. Okay, we got 17 cactus. That's not bad. We're gonna need more. Oh, you know what they should do? I think Minecraft should definitely add in snails. They're fucking useless. But snails. You know, they added axolotls. What do axolotls do? Literally, what do they do? Enlighten me. Anyone. What do axolotls do? So why don't they add snails in? I think that's a good idea. Hashtag snails in Minecraft. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay. We're not that far from the edge, so we're gonna have to keep pausing until we're not on fire. Fuck.
gonna have to pick proof it. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, I need a pickaxe. Shit. Okay, there's the grave.
We have found the grave. I don't fully remember if the game drops my items or it goes straight into my inventory. Ah. There we go. Apparently it's not that deep. There we go. Snails. What would their purpose be? Again, absolutely nothing. What would they drop? Slime balls. Another, you know, mob that can drop slime. That's pretty cool, right? Cool. I don't know if frogs can do that. I forgot frogs were in the game, but if they can do something useful like that, then sure. Why not? Add them in. As well as that, you can tame them. Imagine if you have a pet snail. Okay? Snails need loving too. Wonderful. Okay. What I'm gonna do, start putting these cyan blocks up. I'll be missing out the 2 bottom blocks for the dark oak stripped wood because I don't know if I'll have time to do it. So it will look something along the lines of this. That will be the interior walls, which, you know, I'm vibing with it. I need to get some torches though, put them in these little slots here because I want to save as many resources as I can as possible. Hello, it's me again. My audio decided to not work during this little recording session, so I'm just sped it up for you. So, just want to quickly recap of what's just happened. I've got all the terracotta down, and I've also changed the blueprint on the left side of the building, so you can see that there is a library, living room, kitchen, and bathroom, and that is much bigger as well. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just looking at my choices of wood. As much as I like the stripped dark oak, the planks have a little bit more texture to it and just kind of fits the vibe a little bit more, so I just decided to get rid of the stripped wood overall and just change it to planks, you know? Why not? Now, onto the future of episodes, like structure. Any type of like rinse repeat like moments such as doing this, walls, the floorings, or whatever, that will be skipped. There won't be any time lapse for that, unless I think, you know what, that looks really cinematic, let's do it. I'll still record it as a time lapse, but just for future, it'll just be skipped. I want to keep each episode at a good length and not be completely boring. So, you know, I'll try my best. But again, I want to say thank you so much, guys, for watching. I understand it might be a bit hard to get back into the rhythm because the whole vibe of the video was definitely not, you know, up to par. But I respect that anyone that has made it to the end. I really do. Like, thank you so much. So I should be back in 2 weeks, so to speak, with another video. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.